What's up, YouTube? How's it going, guys? CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So, lockdown's coming. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Current clubhouse, I'm sorry, administration that we got, nursery school, senior citizen home. I'm sorry, I keep on getting the phrase wrong. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, Dr. Water Faucet is now claiming that the new may have already been here in America. It's been here for a while. NorCal, good to see you. They're already shutting down travel from certain parts of Africa. Unless you're a U.S. citizen, then you can definitely come back here, which you should be able to. You should be able to come back to your country because, you know, it's your country. They're not going to be happy until they break this country. They're not going to be happy until they force this stuff on everybody. I mean, look at the shitty way the little weasel way that they tried to do this. They tried to make it so OSHA had to, you know, accept the OSHA rule that you had to get this Jabberwocky in your arm. Thankfully, that shit got kicked out. They're fighting Florida because our governor's saying hell no. And I just read an article the other day. It was like 13 doctors contracted the coof because they attended the anti-Jabberwocky convention in Florida. So they attended it and they all contracted it. Such horseshit. That's all it is. It's all horse crap. Every single bit of it. Donnie, good to see you. Patriotic American, how's it going? Cherokee Survivalist, how you doing, buddy? Arkansas Living, been out since before July. Yeah, I saw Arkansas Living had a video on this just recently. It was either yesterday or the day before. He was covering this stuff, guys. You know, I get behind in some of the news. I'm always working on a new film and everything else. I've got a real big project coming up in December 1st, and it's been taking a lot out. But, you know, I'll try to get to the news when I can. This stuff, guys, I mean, we still got shipping container issues. Has anybody's gas dropped? Mine hasn't. Fuel? How's your propane prices? Just kind of curious. Canada, you don't have to respond. We already know yours is going through the freaking roof. I mean, here in the States, which is crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, thankfully, propane is something that can be stored up for a very long time. So hopefully, if you have propane, you've already been preparing and storing up if you need it. Lady T Survival, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? One American, how's it going? But Omni, yeah. I mean, it's just constantly. I like how they said that, Dr. Water Faucet said that they just need 100 days and then manipulate the new Jabberwocky to combat this Jabberwocky avoiding variant. Yes, I am saying Jabberwocky because I also got a new message from this platform warning me, and all creators should have gotten in their email, that if we mislead about that or talk about it, we're going to get the crap knocked out of us. Yeah. As a matter of fact, when I get done here, I'll screenshot my email and post it up for you guys on my community board. Freedom of information, freedom of speech. Not here. Not here. And to the ones, you need to go to BitChute, not Bitcoin, screw Bitcoin, BitChute. You need to go to Rumble. I actually have, I do have a channel on both of those. The issue is there's not that many people there. That's the issue. I get more interaction here by far than 3 to 4 views over there. So that's why I'm not over there, because this is actually where I get most of my views, is on this platform. So yeah, I mean, they've been warning us. Damn it, my damn cigarette just went out. They redesigned cigarettes years ago, so people that fell asleep wouldn't burn themselves down. That's not what burned houses down. That's people nodding out from a little. That's what burned houses down, not people that fell asleep. I don't know anybody that ever sleeps in their bed with a cigarette. I've been smoking for a very long time. I know smokers, they don't smoke in their bed. But anyway, moving on. That's just a rant. All right. Build back after they destroy it. Lisa K, how's it going? Been hoping you sound come on to discuss the new. Hoping you sound come on. Well, I'm not discussing much into it because I already got my email from the platform. Sorry guys, this is what I make my living on. I spent over 20 years banging on steel, welding, catching on fire, falling, getting electrocuted. To the ones that you just need to get a real job. What do you do for a living? I spent over 20 years doing that, working shipyards, walking I-beams. Yeah, working in the oil fields. Over 20 years. Now I found me a job that I actually can not kill myself on. Yeah, but you need to get a real job. Bite me. So yeah. Bucksaw, autocorrect, wanted American. Oh yeah, I knew what you were talking about. Ninja TV, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Scrolling through here, guys. They want to destroy all governors that the Republicans, meaning freedom-loving people. Prep like a SOB, Lady T Survival. Exactly. That's why we came on. That's why I came on here, guys. There is no more writing on the wall. It's freaking billboards, and they're flying and right in the skies for everybody. This stuff's going to get bad. They're not going to be happy until they have you under their thumb. They are not going to be happy until it is communism here. Look at their go-to. Hashtag AOC. Sanders. You know, we got people holding Congress position, Senate position, high official spots in the White House. That's a flagged word. Can't even talk about it in this country. That study and support Marxism. Anybody else see something's wrong with this? We got communist people that want to destroy our country in position of power. Our drop by 6 cents, spoke near 4 bones last week. Alright, scrolling through here, guys. Tennessee Tactical, good to see you, my friend. I'm seeing the gas go down 15 cents here. Okay. Seeing a couple other people say their gases went down a couple cents. 326 to 319 in Florida. I'm in Florida. Mine is not down like that. We might. I don't know. It's been a week since I went to go get more gas. We keep a lot of gas on hand. Is it under $3 yet? Because before this administration took office, it was below that. Alright, scrolling through here, guys. Naked and Afraid in Alabama. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Corn Pop 2.0. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Yeah, I just came on here to... Hawks just got taken down. Grace. Yeah, they don't play around. Guys, like Lady T Survival was just saying, prep. Keep prepping. We got some crap fixing to happen. Look across the world board. There's a lot of troops moving around. A lot of staging stuff. You know, I just did a video on how the news media keeps on going with blackouts coming every time the sun has a coronal mass ejection or a solar flare. You know, something's going on with the sun. Now, if we got hit by a big one, yeah, we'd be in the dark. But these are G1s and stuff like these are small. But every time this could cause a blackout. Why are they pushing that? The last 6 months they've ramped up on that. You know, if they wanted to do something, it's a perfect cover. I've talked about this book series before by Angry American, the Survivalist series. It's a 10-book series where they used a solar storm and under the cover of that popped off some EMPs and knocked out the power grid here in America. And of course then certain government agencies, starting with DH, you know who, use that for their advantage to do power struggle and stuff like that. Now, with our current structure running the country, they wouldn't have to hide it that way. But yeah, I mean, even if you don't believe me on that, and like I said, that's just a theory, that's just a scenario we try to prep for. You can see what's going on in the market, in the grocery stores. And I hear the comments, oh, I checked on my grocery stores in my state, they're fine. You're full of shit. There is no way that you went to every grocery store in your state. When I post up a video 15 minutes later, you're reporting it. And I've been to every single one of them. Walk in that store. Use your brain a little bit. Remember what those aisles looked like 5 years ago. How long they were. A display of ketchup was a freaking arm's length of ketchup. It was all the way inside the shelf. Look at it again. Now there's like 2, maybe 3 side by side, and there's only facing going on and there's nothing behind it. That's called a shortage. Just because you get to see it up front and there's nothing behind it, that's a shortage. Yeah, I'm just not going to sit there and play around with a bunch of them. Lady T Survival, definitely do appreciate it for a coffee. Yes, I do have coffee. I got coffee right here. Yes, I do. I always keep coffee on hand. Why? Because I'm a prepper. Love the comments. You can survive without coffee. Oh, absolutely. You might not survive without coffee if I don't have coffee. Just saying. Good stuff. Sure, you can live without coffee, but I'm a prepper for a reason. In other words, I want coffee when shit hits the fan. So what do? I store up coffee. That's what I do. Now, I do have some percolated coffee on hand, guys. Of course I do. I like my percolated coffee. But I grew up drinking instant coffee. Percolated coffee since I met my wife. She likes percolated coffee. I started drinking percolated coffee, but I've always had instant coffee. So that's what we store up. Instant coffee lasts a very long time. So I prep up. Always survive. Good to see you. Yes, so I am definitely expecting lockdowns. I woke up this morning to a new, just pissed me off day by day. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you, my friend. I'm sure everybody's getting frustrated with this crap. I mean, look around the world. They're getting frustrated. They're hitting the streets. Yeah. It depends on what's fixing to happen here is what our reaction is going to be. I'm not going to go through another lockdown. I'm not wearing a stupid freaking mask to go in the store again. I'm not. You know, when I got sick a couple months back because I was born with bronchiolitis. And it's an actual thing. I actually do get that. I get it once a year. Every time the season change, I get it. It is always in the end of the season. But anyway, everyone's like, well, that was such and such, such and such. I don't go to the hospital. But let's just say it was the coof. I treated myself with cough drops and NyQuil, and I didn't die. And I didn't get no Jabberwocky either. Could this mean that I am just a person that could actually naturally deal with it? You know, the really bad people. Is there a bug? Yes, of course there is. I'm not denying that. Is it as deadly as they claim? No, not at all. We're seeing them react and shut stuff down, make people lose their jobs, make them lose their homes, completely change their life. And yes, people lost their homes over this too, because they didn't have a job. And lost their jobs also because of, because they're not getting the, Jabberwocky there. We're watching this over something like this. Why wasn't there uproars over drunk drivers? Why wasn't there uproars of other things that have happened? Most people die from blunt objects. That's like the biggest killer. Why don't we ban hammers? We should probably all walk around with freaking helmets on our head, like hashtag AOC has to when she boards a bus. Protect us. Why are we needing to be protected by a government that taxes the crap out? I just don't get it. Maybe somebody else can explain why we need their protection. And 1 minute, wear one mask, next minute, 2 masks. You might want to put a fan on top of your head on top of that. Oh no, you can still get sick. Oh no, yeah, it's just, it's horse shit is what it is. All right, scrolling through here, guys. I'm way behind, so I apologize, guys. I'm trying to watch how I say things here because I already got warned. I'll put up a community post for you guys. Bill back broke. Yeah. Raw's Food Writer, can you give a timeline on when we need to be ready? No, I can't because nobody knows. That's why we're preppers, because we see that there's a threat and we automatically start prepping for it. If we had a date on exactly when things were going to be happening, it'd be called grocery shopping. So as a prepper, it's a lifestyle. We sacrifice every week. We make sacrifices and we buy a little bit at a time while we can. I could not give you a date on when things need to be prepped by. Anybody throwing dates around here on YouTube, question where they're getting their information from. And when they go, well, I can't really discuss it because they're talking out their ass. Because I guarantee you, listen, I guarantee you this. If they had the clearance that got hold of this information, they wouldn't be putting it on YouTube. They wouldn't be able to put it on YouTube. Just saying. So when people give dates, in one ear, out the other. All right, scrolling through here. You need to be ready now. Yeah, I'm really concerned about this coming January. Swamp Eagle, good to see you, best streamer on YouTube. Well, I appreciate that, but I think you're just being a little nice there, my friend. I wonder if Florida will be FA Free America. One American, I know what you're hitting around at. I don't know. I mean, right now we're staying right here in Florida because I'm not going to be moving around anytime soon. I want to see what I'm not going to be caught out in the open. Let's put it that way. If I try moving from state to state to do what I want to be doing, I don't want to get caught with my pants around my ankles and be stuck in a bad position. At least here, I got a lot of family here. We're originally from Florida, and I got a lot of family in North Carolina. I was raised in North Carolina, born down here. So I got a lot of assets exactly where I'm at. Trying to move. It's like we got property in Wyoming, but I don't know people in Wyoming. I know some ranchers and farmers 13 miles from my property, but we don't know. We don't have the resources there that we got right here. So, yeah, I get what you're saying there, but I don't know. Let's see here. Karen, no change in Northeast Florida, still $3.29. Yeah, ours is right at $3.50 where I'm at. I'm in Northwest Florida. All right, scrolling through here. I know I'm way behind, guys. Trying to scroll through here. Conditioning us, Craig. Yeah, absolutely. Ninja TV, I haven't heard anything over here on trooper movement. But then again, Area 51, the one station here, don't talk much about anything. Well, when I'm speaking about troop movements, Ninja TV, I'm talking about the stuff going on with China, Russia. The stuff that I'm finding out that's been moving around and also being sold and dismantled to China from Iran to the store. You know, that nice little surplus we left behind. I still believe those guys are gonna be fall guys. I really do. We leave armament and stuff like that for that country when we left. I'm expecting an FF event or somebody else doing something, and they're going to be the fall guys. You know, retaliation for we were being over there or some crap like that. And I don't mean to joke. It just seems like I'm reading a horrible book that just left the plot line open from the beginning. That's what I'm looking at. Again, I could be wrong. Scrolling through here. Rip Curl Readiness is here. Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? I don't see you on my chat, though. I saw somebody else say it. Sitting here drinking coffee myself. Percolated. Yeah, I like percolated. I have to have my coffee and cigarettes. Out of the hard way when I was out of cigarettes. We stock cigarettes too. I'll be wearing a Sasquatch fur coat if I run out of coffee. Arkansas. All right, I know I'm way behind in the chat, guys. I'm trying to get caught up here, so please bear with me. If mandated, I give a few myself. Yeah, I mean, you know, I always say be careful what you're doing, guys. I agree with what you're saying. I always say be careful what you're doing, and be careful what you say. Okay, because they watch everything. Everything gets recorded. I mean, all this database stuff is they watch everything. They don't prove that. Take Snowden, for example. All right, just an example. All right, so I know that's dated information. I get that. Just be careful what you do beforehand. You do not want to be incarcerated when SHTF happens. Now, when it comes down to a mandated thing, when it comes down to they coming door to door and you are going to take this or else, gloves are gone. All right, I got to watch what I say too. All right, nobody is going to force me to allow something in my body. They're not going to force something in my body. I'm just not going to do that. That's where I will be choosing life and death over, because this belongs to me. This is mine. Technically, it belongs to the big man upstairs. But while I'm here on this earth, this belongs to me. I am responsible for it. I'm responsible for every decision that this freaking gray matter up here makes, and that's not always a good thing. So to be forced, and you are or else, they're going to have the damn hands full. That's where, so what do? Oh, well, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? I've already talked about this many times on, it's easy to say, you know, we'll get together and we'll got 1,000 rounds. I got a lot too. Be smart about it. I can't tell you what to do on that because each situation is different. I mean, I could be screaming right now, yeah, we're going to lock and load, we're going to do this. And a freaking Abram comes rolling down on us. We fuck now. All right, excuse my language, but come on. You got to be smart. You know, I say you didn't have evacuation and bug out escape plans. Oh, I ain't doing that. Well, okay. Best of luck to you. Me, I do know the damage that that machine will do. I do know the damage of 12 men firing rounds through a house. I know what that damage is. So I know that's coming. I'm getting the hell out of the way. That's what I'm doing. Protecting my family. Because I also know I'm not going to be able to drop 12 trained individuals before they drop me. That's reality. Scrolling through here, guys. Order tobacco seeds. Lady T, well, just depends on what state you are in. When I lived in North Carolina, I used to actually prime tobacco and stuff. Prime and backer. It was one of my first early jobs as a kid. Worked that under the table, money, stuff like that. Down here where I'm at in Florida, we have so much moisture and humidity in the air. Trying to grow tobacco right where I'm at, you'll have mildew growing on your tobacco plants in no time. So it also depends on where you're located at, is if you can grow tobacco. Tobacco is not very easy to grow. The climate has to be correct for it. And then your whole drying process. When I lived in North Carolina, we had tobacco barns. These things were huge. On our property and stuff, is that freaking barn designed to dry out your tobacco. You have to have the right dryness in the air and everything. So if you got a lot of humidity, like I have here in this area, mildew and mold grows on it. So that's why we don't have tobacco seeds. All right, scrolling through here, guys. I got on another rant. The Tally had the balls to take their country back. Nah, it was just given. They didn't have the balls. It was just given to them. We pulled out and they come rolling in. That's what that was. All right, scrolling through here. Relax to say Spa. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Way to go, CFP. 382 in chat. 460 now. Well, that's pretty amazing. Awesome. So yeah, guys, let me go ahead and hit back on this. Lockdowns. Guys, I think this is going to happen. I think we're going to see it happen. This administration just gets pushed either way. The people in the background makes him do. All right? He's not in charge of shit. He's not. They will push him and make him do whatever. I mean, he just, okay. He's a bumbling idiot. They're going to push every socialist, every communist thing they can. And shutting us down, especially since we're just now starting to rebuild stuff. Not that build back better. I'm talking about where people are starting to get back to work. They're gonna snuff that out. Kind of funny. Right before Christmas. How many of you guys met anybody that had the flu this year? I'm just curious. Because every other year, that's all you ever hear. Flu season, flu season. I haven't seen one commercial about flu medication this year. Or last year. Usually that's all I see this time of year. Now all I see is mask commercials. How to buy the best mask to buy. Oh, mine dangles around my neck, so I don't forget it. Well, you're a dumb. Anyway. They take their mask off. Whew. Oh, you just smear that whatever right all in your face. A lot of good that mask did you. Yeah. All right, guys. Scrolling back in here. I'm going at it. The Godsmack 12. Say hello to Frostproof, Florida. Godsmack, definitely do appreciate that. Frostproof. I don't know where. Oh, Frostproof. Gotcha. We're actually. I didn't check the weather today. It was supposed to be cold enough to actually get frost today, in some of the areas, and also north of me was supposed to have freezing temperatures. I mean, it got pretty cold last night. It was down in the 30s. Supposed to be pretty cold tonight too. All right, scrolling through here, guys. I'm trying to catch up with your chat. Again, if you got one directed at me, make sure you put the @ symbol with Survival Living. It lights up on my screen, makes it easier for me to follow. All right, scrolling through here. Where's the best place to get food seeds to grow food in our home for us city folks? Von Eric, I don't have a specific store. I started off buying everything from, I buy heritage seeds. Everyone says Walmart doesn't have heritage seeds. Yeah, they do. My Walmart has them, and actually clearly labels them because I use them all the time when I grow. Heritage heirloom seeds, so I can actually use the seeds later. I've never grown indoors as far, I mean, I sprout indoors, but I've always put the plants out in the yard. I always have. So I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly where to go on that. What we did, our garden last year, we grew 2 seed, and then we stored those seeds for next grow season. We didn't plant this year, but we did last year. We got enough for under 70 hectares. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of seeds. All right, scrolling through here. First one, they'll have children's service take your kids away or freeze your bank accounts and not let you buy food. They won't come to your house. They will make you come to them. You got a good point there. Just like when they had the measles issue out in Washington and Oregon area, they were doing their at-home stuff. I don't know if guys, if you remember that, that was before this whole shutdown stuff first happened. That happened, and they're pushing a mandatory Jabberwocky then. And they were actually coming in home with a child service stuff. So yeah, you got a very good point there. Tea Pride, and they have flying machines. Yeah, yeah. The current administration doesn't threaten to use that stuff against American civilians. All right, scrolling through here. The field spaces with bullcrap. All nuke out of Russia. Ports on active alert. All right, all nuke subs out of Russian ports on active alert. I haven't heard anything, but I'll definitely take a look at that. Save yourself, sheep. Well, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. All right, scrolling through here. Storm of Truth, good talk tonight. Yeah, I had to get some things off my chest on this because I was seeing this stuff with this lockdown. Guys, get food put back. Work on, if you're renting, I would say go pay your rent up in advance. Don't do that. Just have money on hand. No, not in the bank account either. I don't keep money in the bank account. Every time I get money from getting paid from YouTube and everything else, our PayPals, all that stuff, all the affiliate stuff, I withdraw it. I do not leave jack in my bank accounts. Because all it takes is for them to that, and that's it. Just like when I went to try to get money out of my bank account during the first shutdown, you can only draw so much out of our bank account. Now, I'm not talking about the ATM. I'm talking, we're at drive-through here in Panama City, Florida, and I wrote what I wanted out of my bank account, but I was limited to, I think it was $300 is what I was allowed. No. I take that back. I was able to draw what I wanted. It was limited to below $3,000. I could not draw over that, but I wasn't trying to. I think I pulled out $300, but there was a limit on which you could draw out of your own bank account. Remember the change shortage? Again, manipulation and controlling you. Change shortage? Really? Come on. I feel like doing a Biden. Come on, man. All right, scrolling through here. Gene W., good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Laura Larson, how are you doing? Good to see you. All right, scrolling through here, guys. I'm going to make sure I get into the comments and try to... he's a clone, Barb. I don't know who the clone is, but not me. They didn't lock me down the first time. They can suck it. Johnny. We all lost our jobs here. Well, the first time my wife, she got laid off first. She's in the food industry, and I was working out there on the beach, and I got laid off. They shut everything down. The essential workers got to work. Our Walmart, 24-hour Walmart, first time I've ever seen it, and it's not 24 hours anymore. Uh, Restaurants and stuff. I mean, they shut down a lot of people's jobs. So that's still part of the lockdown, I'm afraid. When I say lockdown, it doesn't mean that you're locked in your home. I mean, they affect your lifestyle. They affect your movement as far as going to work, everything else. I mean, they're just doing some shady stuff. Ain't like pre-9. Yeah. Swamp Hunt. I agree with you. It's definitely not like pre, that's for sure. It's the flu. Yeah, no kidding, right? None. The flu doesn't exist. Yeah, not anymore. Relax and stay spa. Dark winter. Yeah. I mean, using the biological issue, a virus, to shut down everything. I really hope everybody has done preparations. I know this year has not been the easiest for everybody because a lot of people are on unemployment. Now this is, let me clarify. It's one thing to stay on unemployment because you refuse to get the Jabberwocky. Hey, I'm not going to get it. If you decide to, that's up to you. I've always said that. If you want to do it, but don't push it on me. But before that was available to people, there was a lot of people that kicked back and didn't want to do jack and just draw a check. Yeah. There was no mandated anything. All right? There wasn't. We ran into that when we all got to go back to work. The Jabberwocky was not forced yet. So the excuses I see, that's because people didn't want to go to work because they didn't want to get jabbed. No, that wasn't even a thing yet. They didn't want to go to work because they made more just sitting on their ass, which was all part of the plan of breaking the country. Yeah. Now later, when they said you go to work a job site and they say, well, you got to get that jab, you got to show us that card before you get a job. Now that's different. Okay, but before that came into play, the rest of them just wanted to sit on their butt. You know, I mean, they're making more than they were at work. I get it. You know, I do. Yes, I'm just mad because I wasn't able to get unemployment. All right, scrolling through here. Free to be free. Bro, the flu died in 2019. Yeah, thank God. Thank goodness we got rid of that sucker. I mean, they never could. There was always a new variant of that stuff every single year. You got that Jabberwocky for that, and oh, wait, it didn't work because it already mutated. Kind of like what's happening now. Yeah. All right, scrolling through here, guys. Didn't you wear during the pan? Yeah, when it first happened, we had to go grocery shopping. Absolutely. We could not enter a grocery store with it on. They had security guards there. You were not allowed to go in without it. All right, scrolling through here. Frostproof is south of Winter Haven. Oh, I know where Winter Haven is. All right, scrolling through here, guys. All right. Anyway, I was just wanting to come on here and, shoot the breeze with you guys on this stuff. Stay prepping. I know this year's been a tough one on people with work and everything else. Keep prepping, guys. Really, really keep on prepping. I mean, I know I make so much money here on YouTube. It's easy for me to say that, which isn't true. I turned down a lot of affiliates. I turned down a lot of sponsors. As a matter of fact, I had a sponsor offer me up to $6,000 to do a commercial video product placement here on this channel. A lot of money. I asked what it was. It's a Rihanna makeup line. I'm like, did you actually check out my channel, or did you just look at my subscriber count? Because if you look at my channel, I do outdoor survival and prepping. Yes, we think you'd be a great fit. Don't worry, guys. I'm not being sponsored, or will I do a sponsor for Rihanna or whoever name it is makeup line. But it's freaking crazy. That's the email I got. And I looked at it and I'm like, what? I mean, $6,000. That's a lot of money for a little commercial. But I don't use makeup, so I'm not Keith Urban. I don't know. Maybe I should. Anyway, guys, just keep prepping. I'll talk to y'all later.